You know one thing Mattel needs to come out with, and I don't understand why they never have ever made a newer one of this, is the motherfucking Titantron Live. This thing is cool as hell. So basically, if you don't know what the Titantron Live was, it was a Titantron for your wrestlers to come out at. So for example, you would put, I don't know, Stone Cold on there, the main guy, I think, for this thing. And he would put him on there. And, you know, it would be a sensor on his foot. You put him on there, and it would play the sensor, you know, it would get the signal from the sensor on his foot. And then it would play his music for like 50 seconds, 30 to 50 seconds. And lights would flash, like you see like the little lights there. I don't know if you can. There's 4 of them. There's 2 there, and then 2 on the bottom. I know you can't really see the other 2 on the bottom, but yeah. You know, and it would play, you know, the music. It was kind of loud, but it would play the music, and then it would flash on Stone Cold's picture, you know? And beforehand, it would be like, pow, 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 bam, and then, you know, when it's a boom or bam, you know, it would end up flashing on whoever's picture that you choose. Like, let's say you have X-Pac coming out. It would do that boom, 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 bam, you know, and it would, you know, flash and you know, and play X-Pac's music. Now, it would be kind of a downgraded version of their music. Some had better themes than others. I mean, X-Pac's one is just kind of shitty. And then The Rock's is fucking hilarious, in my opinion. It just says The Rock. The Rock says, and it's his theme song for, I think, the 90s. He didn't really have the theme song for a very long time. But yeah, it just says, The Rock. The Rock says, and it's just fucking hilarious. And then Stone Cold's, you know, his is alright. Kane's is alright. Tanker's is alright, you know. Gangrel's is even okay. But yeah, no, it's just, you know, and it was the coolest fucking thing. And then the WWF theme even that it had was badass as well. It just sucks that, what is it, Mattel? I think Mattel that are making this stuff now. Stop making shit that's fucking cardboard. You know, especially for a entrance theme toy or whatever. Make it like this, but upgraded. Why not? It would sell. I know it would sell because this thing, I'm not gonna lie. My original one I had as a kid got destroyed. I played with the damn thing so many times as a kid. I think I talked about it many times before, but the original lights on it were all gone. They were broken off. The music, when it would play, it would no longer flash. It got, like, water in it or some shit. And, yeah, the music sounded very distorted. So I ended up throwing it out. There was no saving it, in my opinion. I threw it out. A couple of years later, started to save up some money, and I got a new one here. And it's exactly like how my old one was. I never had the entrance ramp, because it even had, like, a little ramp that would connect to it with more lights. I never had that. I never had the Raw is War flags hanging from the sides. I just had the Tron itself. And that was enough as a kid. Then they come out years later, or a year later or something, they made a SmackDown Tron. Basically the same thing. In my opinion, not as cool. But they made a SmackDown Tron, and that one would play the music. It had more superstars, though. It would play the music, and it would flash. But instead of flashing on, like, the pictures there, you would have to, like, insert, like, a picture of a wrestler, like, facing another wrestler, you know, and whatnot. And then it would flash on that. I didn't really like that as a kid. But yeah, no, though. So, you know, like, even hell, I would even be satisfied with a newer version of the SmackDown Tron. I mean, why don't y'all do something like that? Like, it would be so fucking cool, you know? But it sucks that I don't think we'll ever get anything like this again. I really don't. You know, nowadays, everybody just wants to make shit cheap cardboard fucking bullshit. And it's like, yeah, you can make stuff cool out of cardboard, but I'm sorry, you can't be anything like the motherfucking Titantron Live. That thing was cool as hell. And like I said, I ended up buying a new one here. This is a new one, as you can see. The motherfucker works like brand new. I don't even think the thing has even really ever been played with, and whatnot. It did have WCW stickers on the back. I removed all those. But besides that, I mean, the thing works like it's brand fucking new. You know? Maybe I have actually some videos on my YouTube channel of me, like, using the thing and whatnot, showing the themes and the wrestlers. Just, it's cool as fuck. It's like, if you're a wrestling fan, a wrestling toy fan, anything old, new, kind of, vintage stuff, I would highly recommend this thing. I would highly recommend this. You could get this still in the original box, which I never had, of course, and whatnot, and such and such. It's a lot more, or you could just get it like this for probably like $50 in like working condition. So, I highly recommend this thing. Mattel, you need to make something like this again. For real.